Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Aries, your cards are already slipping and sliding. The Sun card and the Page of Swords also showing themselves the outcome. And we see somebody here keeping quite an eye on you. Okay, we need a whole lot more, but this is just what wanted to show itself. So let's see if they're coming back into your reading, if they're going to be playing some part. And I'm telling you, the cards today are, yeah, they look like they have a mind of their own. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aries Love Tarot reading. Aries love reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Aries love messages reading. Aries, I'm channeling for you in July 2023, and of course you can be here in real time, but you could also be here many months, even years later. All readings are timeless and meant for you when they find you, when you find them. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here, Aries. So welcome. I'm really glad you have found your way here to the Tarot Closet. Aries, before we begin your reading, I just want to mention that down in the description, you'll find almost everything you're looking for. You will find, of course, all the decks that are coming in today. And all the playlists are also below. Messages from your person, all signs, love tarot readings. Of course, if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long and in-depth twin flame readings also below, and a lot more, so feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. Before we begin your reading, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not done so. This really helps the channel to grow so much more than you know, watching readings and liking them, subscribing to the channel, sharing them if you feel inspired to do so. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Let's see what's going on with your reading today. Let's move the energy a little bit more. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. It's Libra and Mercury energy. Is this no communication? I think it might be. The King of Wands. So this is how your reading is wanting to come down today. Okay, so somebody really is hot and cold here. They're having trouble coming in. They're really wanting to come in here in the King of Wands. This is your partnership placement. So this is an energy for me of somebody trying to get the courage. What are they trying to get the courage to do? Well, we can see here in the Knight of Swords that it's not only a lack of communication, but it can even be that somebody is just not being honest. Look, it's very much like the Page of Swords energy, which already came in. Holding on to the truth here, and it's in reverse. So the Knight of Swords in reverse, and also the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is a really impulsive energy. This is Leo energy, and it's right next to where your person's energy, Aries, where you're someone you're here for today, your specific person, maybe even someone that's coming into your mind today. This is where their energy is the strongest. It's the Two of Wands in reverse. So they're really, we can already see it here. They're having trouble moving forward, which is what they're wanting to do here. It's also showing us that somebody might be having a little bit of trouble making the decision. There's a little bit of indecisive energy here. The main thing is there's some trouble moving, I feel like, in a straight line forward, because it feels like a hot and cold energy to me. Okay, yeah, so this is exactly what we know is going on here. The Strength card, catty corner to the King of Wands, which is a whole lot of feeling. It has been coming through that. They're trying to get the courage here to come. What are they coming with? Well, this is a wand. This is the energy of love, the idea of love, and it's also coming with the heart. It's on fire as well. It's a really bold and powerful energy, but I don't feel like it's completely, I want to say that the power isn't quite behind it yet, because you can see there's a little bit of hot and cold. There's a little bit of impulsive energy here. And this is a confirmation of that with the Strength card. It's Leo energy. This is also, of course, the source, the sun, which we already saw. So what are they trying to get the Strength to do? Well, obviously, it's connected to the sun, the source, which is to have some type of outcome, which is a successful outcome. And that's also connecting us to the crown chakra, which is finding a solution. Finding a solution of how to come to you. Let's see, there's a whole lot more. Okay, that's it for that. And this is yours. The Hermit card in reverse. Yeah, this is the Nine of Pentacles here. Virgo and Mercury energy. This is bringing love. This is abundance, actually, and it's moving forward with it. It's one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. So that's what we see is going on here. That's what they're trying to get the courage to do. The Hermit card is also here in the partnership placement, and it's in reverse. This is Virgo and Mercury energy. It's very clear that this is a no contact and or in separation. For a lot of you, there's a separation here as well as not talking, but this is the stuck energy that we're feeling, and it's in the partnership placement. So that is also the connection. Can also be you. Let's see. By the way, this infinity symbol, look, there's a little bit of a cloud here. This is also, of course, the 8 representing the Strength card, which, as we know, is an 8. And that's a number of action. That's a number of accomplishing something and mastering something here. And as you can see, the source has a big flower in front of it. So what action are they trying to take? What are they trying to accomplish here? It's really clear for me that they're trying to come toward you. How are they trying to come toward you? We need a lot more. We see that it's stuck. They're stuck. It might be that they just come along here out of nowhere with this Knight of Wands energy. Leo energy, of course. Okay. Yeah, it's not, yeah, this is how it's going today. The High Priestess coming down also in reverse. This is not surprising at all. It's Cancer in energy. Of course, it's Divine Feminine energy. It's a major arcana, and it's in reverse. So there's some clouded insight and some blocked intuition. There's some indecisive energy here. There's Hangman energy here today. That is the clouds here right in front of this 8, which is this action number. And by the way, the 8th star in the star card, of course, that's Aquarius and Uranus energy, has been gifted, I want to say, here to the Strength card, and that is getting the strength for what? To be clear, the hope, that's also renewal. And of course, if you're on a twin flame journey, that is representative of the twin flame journey, but that's also connected to Libra, and that's the balance, and that's the truth. We see here that there's a lack of communication, and very highly likely that somebody is holding on to the truth. What is the truth? Is it how they feel? Is it in regard to something that happened? Something, someone? We need a lot more. Yeah, these feel like yours. There's another one here waiting. 3 is the most I will take. Okay, yeah, it's the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is coming forward here, wanting a new start and hoping for forgiveness, but they're having trouble moving. Why? It's the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is coming back in here. Aries, it's Saturn and Pisces energy. Somebody is learning some lessons now. Oh yeah, this is real clear. It's the Chariot card. Of course, this is Cancer and energy. This is also the Moon energy. So this is opening up, for me, a new way to communicate, and this is somebody opening up. They're wanting this separation, I feel, to end. Separation and or no contact. What is that for you? But they're having a little bit of trouble moving here. We see it in their energy in the Two of Wands. Having trouble making this decision, I feel, but we also see that this is what they're ultimately wanting to decide here. In the Chariot card, there are still some obstacles here, but this is a card of action and change. Can be physically taking a journey. So somebody can be traveling toward you in terms of well, you know, planes, trains, automobiles. I want to say on the run here with the Chariot. You can see the wolves here pulling the Chariot. But of course, this is also on your journey, and this is moving forward here. It's really clear. Here also with the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is Saturn and Pisces energy. And this is somebody coming back, and someone, you're someone. For some of you, this is quite literally returning home. Now that can be a dwelling. It can also be a city, state, country. But that's also home, back to the connection. So we see that that is exactly what they're trying to get the courage to do. And look at this. It's right here coming into the movement. And what are they bringing? This is the Nine of Pentacles. It is one pentacle shy. What lesson have they learned here? What has actually gone on? So we need a lot more, because they're coming in saying, well, yeah, I've changed. And they're coming in, I feel, quite sideways. A lot of fiery energy. But they're also coming in with apologetic energy. So this is the end of a cycle. It's completing a cycle of separation and or no contact. Is it just a touch and go? Is it come in, come out again? Or is this something that's going to be lasting? Because this is telling us that a cycle is ending and there is a renewal taking place. And we also see the hope for that within your person here in the Strength card with that star gifted by the Star card. And coming in, getting this courage with the King of Wands to move forward quite literally here. It is really very, very clear. So what happened, because this is also wanting forgiveness. And I want to tell you, it's also a feeling of, well, first of all, everybody has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. We don't really have all the information that I need yet. And we're going to be, obviously, this is yours, moving through here in our deck. And we're going to be bringing in another deck. So is there an energy maybe of you not waiting? Possibly, because it's coming in. And it's coming in, I'm hearing the message that it needs to be brought forward. It's not relentless and rushing in that somebody's leaving, but it is there. So we do see that here. So this energy of being a little bit stuck in the Hermit card can also be you. And I feel like it is, because it is here in the partnership placement. And there is a little bit of a feeling of not wanting to make a mistake. Could that be taking your person back? Because there's a feeling of moving on, which can also be physically somebody leaving the connection, just moving on from even beginning again. But this is also about a renewal and starting over. And this 10, this end of the cycle, the new cycle, of course, deduces into a 1. And that's telling us that there's still potential for a new beginning, for the renewal, which is bringing in the Fool card energy. And that is taking the chance and having hope. And that's also coming through here in the Strength card. Hope for taking this chance that it's going to work out, because the Fool is beginning on a journey with no baggage yet. It's a whole new start. All the baggage is, when you Fool and upright here today, is telling us it's already coming in. We might see it physically, but that is the new beginning here. And that is also what is being moved on from, I feel, whatever has gone on. But clearly there needs to be communication. And we also see that they're trying to get the courage to communicate here. It's the Three of Pentacles in the upright. This is Mars in Capricorn energy. And this is a collaborative energy. It's teamwork. It's communication. In order to get these pentacles built here, to even have the opportunity to take a new chance, there needs to be communication. We can also see that there are 3 dogs here. So the question is there a third party for some of you? I want to say yes, but I want to be clear that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a romantic party. It can also be family of origin, location, distance, cultural, religious differences. Also your person getting in their own way. And this is Fool card energy in many ways for me now as we bring this message for you, because this is that path here. This is going up, building up those pentacles and looking back. It's kind of 10 of Wands energy as well. It's an energy of last chance. Last chance. Am I going on this journey alone, or are we doing this together? So they're trying to get the courage to come in here and communicate. Where are you at? I think you're not really sure yourself. And we're seeing that also in the Knight of Swords in reverse, that there's still no communication here. This is also coming down, and here it is. Yeah, that's how readings go. So there's the Fool card that we felt, so we know that is here. So this is literally taking that path here. Forgiveness, coming back together and having a new start, really a new start. This is somebody who's saying they've changed, Aries. So is this someone that you're only communicating with? Maybe for some of you. For a lot of you, this is a lot more. So coming back into that energy, I want to say, of coming home, in many ways, for a lot of you, is an actual dwelling or a place, but it is the connection as well. So what is that for you? Is it communication only? Is it more? But this is exactly what we've been talking about here. This is Aquarius and Uranus energy, and it's the Fool's journey. And this is literally leaping up here. Look, to catch this butterfly. It's transformational. But we know the Fool does not have any baggage yet. There's a whole road ahead. So it is quite literally having a new start, forgiving each other, and leaving behind the past. Of course, it still really needs to be communicated here. You know, it's not magic. It's not magic. It still needs to be worked out. And communication is really on the table of being necessary, because you can't build these pentacles. You can't build the pentacles and grow, quite literally, unless you are communicating and everybody is on the same page. Yeah, this is real clear. It's an end of a cycle here for sure. But is this new cycle in this Fool's journey that you're taking, that is about to be taken as everybody's coming unstuck here, because this is the partnership placement. So it's also really clear. The Hermit card is where you go to get clarity, a quest for personal truth, spiritual illumination. What do you want? Everybody is here. So is this a new beginning? Is this journey without each other, or is it with each other? Looks very suspiciously, suspiciously, why can't I say that word today? Like it's together, at least coming from one side of the energy here, which is very strong that it's your person. You may feel that it's you, but obviously everybody needs to communicate here. And whatever the journey is, whatever the new start is, it's beginning here. And forgiveness is on the table. Are you coming back together? Or are you having some sort of resolution and coming together to come apart? Make it final? Let's see. I feel like this is more of a coming together. And by the way, the Two of Wands is also bringing in a little bit of World card energy. And that's also bringing it in reverse here along with the Two of Wands, which is telling us quite a few things. That there's, really strong soulmate energy here. And that this isn't finished. And that completion is delayed, but we also see it coming. So what is that completion? That's what we're wanting to figure out here. And maybe you are thinking of going. It's the Seven of Pentacles and it's in reverse. This is Venus and Taurus energy. And I want to show you the card first of all. And I feel kind of, like I can't breathe today. And that's the fiery energy. That's the Knight of Wands. It's a really impulsive energy here. And that's also the King of Wands, which we see here in the Strength card. We know that they're literally trying to get the courage here to communicate again. It's really clear, and it feels really big what they're wanting to communicate and what they're proposing. And what I mean by that is what exactly, why are they coming in here? What do they want? And we're going to get more of an idea as we move along. But this came in reverse, but I want to show you the card because it's the Seven of Pentacles. And look, 6 of them. And by the way, this is Venus and Taurus energy. And that's the Venus energy here. And it's in the water. It's not where they belong. The pentacles belong in the earth. They're very slow moving and slow growing and they're long-term energy and they belong in the earth. They're here in the water. So it's really emotional. And it's sort of like the opposite of planting it. It's sort of, should I get all these pentacles out here and plant them? You know, there's a energy here. As you can see, this little dog is blocking the sun. which of course is also the crown chakra here, which is finding a solution, an outcome, the highest and the best path for everyone. And it's a little bit blocked, so there's indecisive energy here. As I feel you hold on to this pentacle, you've been waiting. It's delayed. It's really clear, and you've been waiting for this to get moving again. Is that the pentacle that goes here in the Nine of Pentacles and taking us into the Ten of Pentacles, the long-term energy? So whether you were in that energy, you had built a life together, it was a life you had already built or that you were building, or was simply on the table, pun intended. This is sort of like it's the decision, just holding on, looking very hopeful. Look how hopeful this dog looks, holding on to this pentacle. It's kind of like, are you going to play with me? But the energy really is taking them all out, and putting them there. Should this be moving forward? And we're seeing this in reverse. So we know you've been waiting for an outcome. We saw that actually really early on also with the sun energy. But they're holding on to some kind of truth or clarity and communication. We saw that in the Page of Swords. And this did come in reverse, which is an energy of maybe just saying, nothing is happening here. I'm moving on. So that energy is stronger now. It wasn't quite that strong moments ago. And now it has changed. Now we see that, for some of you, this might be you looking back one last time saying, all right, are you coming with me here or not? Are we communicating? What are we doing? Are you building this with me or not? Because this is my chance. And it can also be your chance for this new start. We can see it. What else is coming through? Okay, we're keeping this. Yeah, there's that Ten of Wands energy that was coming through. So it's a little bit of a bottoms up reading now. And that's how it goes sometimes. And by the way, Aries, we might see your overall energy, we might not. It might come through in tarot, it might come through in a love message or a song message, so we'll see. The Ten of Wands, we saw that coming in. This is Jupiter in Sagittarius, and it's in reverse. And there's a couple of things going on here. This is a lightening up. This is, it's also kind of looking back here in a way. It's like a last chance in some ways, because it's very clearly a cycle is completing in this connection and a new one is beginning. This is also deducing into a one as well, that new beginning. And an opportunity, potential for what? Is this for some of you who are wanting to go, or for the connection? It's a little bit of both. It's the Ten of Wands in reverse. And of course, that 10th wand here is on fire here, which is also showing us the Nine of Wands in reverse as well. And that is a vulnerable energy and also an ending of the separation here. So is this coming together to have some resolution to move forward? Or is this coming together to come together? Because they're coming back in here saying, I've learned my lesson. And you're not as present as you were before, but I don't feel you gone yet. But this is also lightening things up. And we did see that coming in. The Two of Pentacles also coming in reverse. Okay, yeah, there's an overwhelming energy here. Somebody's struggling. Is this the past energy of struggling to commit? Is this the current energy? This is Capricorn and Saturn energy. So this is somebody who's been struggling making a choice. They may have made the wrong choice. They may still be trying to. For me, this is coming in here with that pentacle. So here's the thing. It is telling us that there is a third party, but it doesn't always mean romantic. That can be for you. But it can also be family of origin. Again, location, distance, cultural, religious differences, and themselves, their commitments. Even somebody who's choosing between work and money. Whatever the case is, they're struggling. We see it here. They're having a hard time moving, but we also see that they're coming back in. And we see the Nine of Pentacles, which is bringing in, of course, that abundance and that love coming your way. So this, for me, it's a matter of time, Aries, of choosing your pentacle and putting that here, the one that you've been holding on to that is now in reverse. And is that why this energy is so fiery? Is there something that your person has been seeing on social media, maybe even hearing for some of you through friends or family, maybe even from you, Is there something going on? Why they're trying so hard to get it together now versus any other time? Because we do see you here on the verge of going. Maybe some of you already have or you've already decided. But it's a really fiery energy and it's an impulsive energy. But it's very clear that they're coming in here with this Eight of Cups in reverse. And that's also telling us that this was at one time in the upright. And that is a moving on energy, possibly a ghosting, withdrawing, whatever. They're coming back in here. Were they not ready for the Ten of Pentacles? Maybe, because we see that here also in the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Is there a choice between work and you, another person and you, family of origin, cultural, religious differences, something they're committed to, maybe where they live, a job, money, whatever it is? We see here that they're struggling with that decision, but we also see them coming in here and we see this on the table. So for me, this is a matter of time of making this decision. And we also see that, guys, gosh, I don't know when that ended. I hope I didn't miss too much. Okay. So we have the Empress here. This isn't surprising at all. It's the Empress energy, of course, is divine feminine energy. This is Taurus energy. This is also Venus, the planet of love. There is the butterfly. Look, there is the little puppy, which represents new beginnings. Sniffing, sniffing this rose, smelling this rose, a passionate energy, growth, love, and all. Hi, guys. I don't know when that ended. I think we already have the Empress here, but just in case, we're seeing the Empress. And, well, yeah, you can see here, it's a new beginning. It's an offer here. The Empress has access to all the elements. What I was saying when I looked up and saw the camera gone is that it's a spinning energy for me, because this is somebody who I feel who's struggling with their emotions. Is it how they feel? Is it taking it to another level? Is it attached to a life that they're in? Because that's coming through also in the Two of Wands in reverse, because there's a little bit of World card energy here. And that's putting in reverse as well, which is a little bit of fear in the change, which is why we're seeing the delay. It's a change they want to make, Aries, but they're having a little bit of trouble here. They're struggling with their emotions. They're wanting to open up. This is a long-term energy. So whether, again, you were in the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, you were working toward it, whatever the case may be, or the Eight of Cups when they left the connection or when something happened to this connection, leading you toward wish fulfillment, and the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, whatever the case may be, whether you were in it, you were heading toward it, or it was simply on the table, this is what they're struggling to bring back, bring forward. And it's also connecting with the fifth chakra and speaking the truth. But it's a big spinner for me because it's a struggle. You can see it here. But we also see eventually it's moving. And the question really is, are you going to be here? Because we can see it's really clear to me that it's like a looking back. It's sort of like a last chance. So I'm wondering for some of you that have had communication or even have it or maybe sent a message, we need to see more. We're going to take this. This is the overall energy today. We don't always get the Empress, but that's what I'm hearing. Are you going to take this path with them, or are you moving on? This is also maybe moving on, maybe not. It's the Seven of Wands in the upright here. This is Mars and Leo energy. And this is that feeling I feel of you not wanting to be hurt, because that also comes through in the Hermit in reverse. This energy of being a little bit afraid to make the wrong decision. So this is real clear. Wow. Okay, we're going to stop here, but we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to bring in another deck. It's the Ace of Wands. Aries, you're here. Leo and Sagittarius is here as well. And of course, this is that urge, quite literally, which we already see here. We already know. They're trying to get the courage here in the King of Wands. The Knight of Wands in reverse is a super impulsive energy. We even see that wand on fire, which I'm really feeling in my throat chakra. And we see that wand on fire here. It hasn't quite burned yet. And we know the reason why is because they're still trying to get the courage here in the Strength card. It's just really very clear This is the Ten of Wands in reverse. So it's completely red here, and it's reversing now, which is telling us that, yeah, it's a new cycle. So are they coming in here? Highly likely. Is it an impulsive energy? It is, but the thought is most definitely here, and we already know that. This is getting the idea here. There's the wand. That is leading with the heart. That is the idea of love. It's the energy of love. It's the fastest energy as well. And look, here's the thing about the homes. It can be actual dwellings for some of you, but it can also be a place, city, state, country, whatever that is. But it's, again, that energy of coming back into that is also the connection. Most definitely, we know that the thought, the idea is what comes through for me here. It's the inspiration. It's, this is what I want to do, is here. We know that they're having trouble. We know they're trying to get the courage. We do see it moving toward. A little bit of a block might be you here too. You know, there is an energy of you not really, well, you not wanting to get hurt again, understandably. But we see with the High Priestess energy in reverse that there's still a little blocked intuition here. There's still some clouded insight. There's still, yeah, some things being held back. That's the secrets and the mystery here in the High Priestess. But the High Priestess is a spinner for me because it's also telling us what we know, that there is a separation here, but there are choices that are getting made, and it really is a new cycle, whatever they're going to be. I'm keeping this. I'm not looking anymore. We're going to bring in another deck. I'm just going to try to move things around so it doesn't get too buried. Things are going to start hiding soon because there's a lot of cards on the table. There's more coming in. We're bringing in another deck. We're going to see if there's any new insight. I'm going to move the energy a little. Any new insight, clarification. I'm not taking anything yet. I'm not taking anything yet. That's what I'm hearing, so I'm not. Okay. It's in German. If you're regular at my readings, you know that. And if not, it's because I'm in Austria, so I have a lot of German decks as well. Don't worry about the German. I'll help you with the German. And anyway, there's really not a lot to miss because you'll see what the card is. So let's see what's coming through, Aries. Maybe something's going to come in that's totally going to throw us off. Either way, let's get the show on the road. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah, so this is more of that indecision, but it's also the King of Pentacles in reverse. And this is what we're seeing right now, and possibly what's been going on here with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody struggling with committing maybe to one thing, whether it's a person, place, thing, idea, whatever it is. This is more energy of that. That's the thing, because look where it wants to be too. This is quite literally the pentacle we talked about, one of them that is yours. It's, for some of you also, there is a feeling here that there might have been discussion of that. And that's something that happened in this connection of them not following through with the promise, with plans that you made, whatever is the case here. But we see that it's what's on everybody's mind. Although I feel that you're pretty tired here, and we also see that in the Ten of Wands in reverse and in the Seven of Pentacles. So will you still be here? Because that's the last look for me too. It's all about communication needed here if you're going to take this new journey. And in that Ten of Swords energy, if you're going to move on from the past and have a totally new start and forgive each other, obviously communication is number one here. And your person needs to really be coming in here, not sideways, getting in and not sure and indecisive. They need to be clear. They need to come in emotionally available and opening up. And this is in the upright, but it's a spinner for me today. And that's also, of course, being honest, coming in honest with clarity, emotionally available, which isn't quite this minute, you know, but you can see it here. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. That's the indecisive energy. It's a little bit of overload. But I want to tell you, I'm wondering for some of you if this has to do with family of origin, location. If there's something that you're needing to compromise on, that they're having a little bit of trouble with. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's here. But I'll tell you, this is the moon in Libra. And that's, of course, bringing in the clarity and the truth coming to you. The truth is, I do feel, eventually coming to you. They're clear that they need to do that. And we can actually see it here. It's a matter of when and are they going to be fast enough. The Ace of Wands here is telling us exactly what we know, what really came through very early, that there is a little bit of hot and cold energy. There may have been, for some of you, some false starts, some time that's elapsed, maybe coming in, coming out, but it's also telling us that it's been delayed. And it's an energy that's really intense, I want to say. It's that wand, it's the wand here, and the King of Wands, it's the Knight of Wands, and it's here in reverse. And by the way, it's the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in reverse. And what am I doing putting it there? It's exactly what we've been talking about, and it's really clear. So this is where it is, because look, of course, we already have it here, and that's a spinner. It's telling us that's a spinner, but we already know that. It's an impulsive energy, so it literally can be your person. You're someone here today just kind of popping up. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I have to tell you something. It's very much a spinner, because I feel in the energy currently and in the past energy that this has been a disappointing outcome where it is now, that you feel this person has, kind of been coming in and out, maybe making some promises and not keeping them, some false starts energy. And, has disappointed you, has let you down. So that energy is coming through. We're seeing it in the upright, but I'm feeling an overwhelming sad energy around the past and the current energy, but it is coming in the upright. And there's a lot of healing energy here with the lotus flowers. There's a cup overflowing with emotion. Is somebody coming in here with something huge, like a marriage proposal? It can be. I'm not feeling that real strong, but it can be. Either way, there is something coming in here. So is that the truth coming in? Because they're diving in. You can see that there's still a little bit of, clouded insight. The sun is the conscious, and it shines on the moon, which is the subconscious, and highlights everything. And the sun is also saying, here, look at everything. But there's still some clouds, even in the upright Ace of Cups here. We know that in the High Priestess in reverse, that there's still a little bit of, clouded insight, not completely trusting themselves here. It's a real spinner. This is a matter of timing for me, and we're going to keep it. Underneath, it's the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords is where they've been holding back communication, keeping themselves there. For some of you, it's no contact and or separation, so it's both. It's coming in reverse. So this is a release of that. This is Jupiter and Gemini energy. This is communication coming in here for me. Okay, so this is how it's going today. It's the Lover's card in reverse. Okay, they have a lot of regrets for some choices. We see that here in the Two of Wands. We see it in the High Priestess as well. Also lack of choices. Did some choices also get made for them? This is soulmate energy. This is also twin flame energy if you're on a twin flame journey. This is what we already know here. There's a breakup energy. For some of you, it's, I want to say legal. It's not going to be for everybody. In separation, heartbreak energy. They have a lot of regret here. And look what's underneath. It's the Two of Wands. In reverse again. There's the World here in this particular deck. This is trouble moving forward, despite literally here wanting to come in, but we see there's still a little bit of delays. So are you even going to be here, Aries? That's my question. And Aries, this is your energy again, and it's a confirmation. Look, yeah. So here's the thing. I think I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna bring in some love messages. The Hangman energy came through very early that we would see the Hangman, and it is here. This is Pisces energy. Of course, it's a major arcana, and it's also Uranus. It's changing everything. So they're here in the Hangman energy. And also there's some of that hermit energy as well in reverse. We know that. We see that they're coming out. There's a lot of wanting to come out here. They're trying to get the courage to come to you, Aries, and communicate whatever that's going to mean. And what are they wanting to bring in here with this Ace of Cups? Because there's a huge letdown energy. That can be the apology here in the Ten of Swords, and that could be it. That could be what they're bringing in. But it can also be a lot more, because we do have the energy, for me, of the Ten of Swords and the Fool's card when they are coming in. It's a really strong indication of a totally new start and getting over everything that's been going on. But look at this hot and cold energy. This Ace of Wands is spinning. The Knight of Wands is here. We already know this. And there it is again, that little world here. It's bringing in the World card in reverse. And that's this energy of it's not finished yet, but it's not moving either. There are delays. And this is why, because it's the Hangman energy. They're indecisive. This can also be you in here. It really is a period of uncertainty, Aries. It's an only time will tell energy. It's an only time will tell energy. And of course, the Hangman is the 12, and that's coming to a 3, and it's the divine. It's divine timing for the communication, but they're in here figuring some things out. Okay, but as I say that, look, it's connecting right here with the Lover's card. There's a lot of regret here in this energy. So they're regretting some decisions that they've made. It's also telling us there may have been some arguments here between you. In fact, I need to put this here with the Ten of Wands. Okay, we're going to bring in some channeled love messages, Aries. What do you want to say to your Aries? Messages from their higher self. Channeled love messages. I hope you still love me. I dream about a future with you. That is really what's on the table for me here. Nine of Pentacles, this pentacle they're holding on to here, the pentacle they've been holding on to, the one that you might not be waiting for anymore. We are tethered forever. That's soul connection energy. I am in you and you in me. How did I even exist before you? It's hard to face the truth. Yeah, that's what is the truth, Aries? Is it how they feel about you? Is it a life that they're in? Is it another person, a particular situation, family of origin, work, religion, culture, where they're living? What is it? Because whatever that truth is, it's what I feel is the entire reading today. It's what they're having a hard time with. And it does, again, it brings in a little bit of that energy of being afraid to change. You have changed me for the better as I say that. Serendipity. It's you met for a reason. Don't give up on us. The moment I saw you, I just knew. Our flame of love will burn forever. There is a deep soulmate connection here, but we know, and for some of you, it's your twin flame. We know that life is, well, yeah, it goes beyond that, doesn't it? Look, I'm still checking up on you. That's the Page of Swords we saw in the very beginning of your reading with the Sun card. And that's really your reading in a nutshell. Sounds kind of funny to say that, but that's the outcome, and it's literally being held back by that Page of Swords energy of holding on to the truth. So they're watching and wanting to come with that and change everything. They have a lot of regret, and I feel that's for holding back emotions, holding back what is that truth again. and regret for maybe a choice they made that affected those of you that were either in the Ten of Pentacles heading for it or that it was on the table. They're still in your energy. Can you hear me whisper your name as we say that? And it's wanting to go bottoms up. Here we are, a fated connection. This is bringing in the Wheel of Fortune. Fate and destiny, they intersect with free will and choices. Controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. This is the Strength card and the King of Wands here. Very, very early cards in your reading. I'm building up the strength and courage to contact you with the Three of Pentacles between them, which is about communication. So it can be that what comes out of the blue in this Knight of Wands energy and what's coming in here with the Ace of Cups energy that has been so disappointing because we know it's a spinner is a message. And what's in that message? I'm making a plan to come to you. Yeah, that's really clear. That Sun card was one of the first cards we saw. You are the sunshine of my life. For some of you, that's going to resonate with a song or what they've said to you. In any case, it's here. And we're stopping there and we're bringing in some channeled song messages. And then we are closing your reading, Aries. What do you want to say to your Aries through channeled song? Aries, love messages through song. Channeled love messages through channeled song messages, messages from their higher self through song. It can be songs resonate for you in the connection or even just for you. There are sentiments behind songs. There may be songs that you don't know, you don't like. That's okay too. You might even feel like they're not for you or that you're sending them. It's really what's resonating for you. There's always going to be something in here that I just won't know. It can be a location, a name, an artist, something that says, yeah, I've been hearing that song everywhere. Whatever it is, let's see what it is. Messages through channeled songs. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all if it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. If I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. Now all the stars have gone faded into cracks of dawn, and I'm still waiting here, waiting Nora Jones. That's the Seven of Pentacles, but it's kind of like a little bit of time ago. You know, it's you here because you're in reverse. Are you just on the verge here? Look, because that's also the Three of Pentacles. That last look. That's also putting that last wand down in the Ten of Wands. For some of you, that is, yeah, they might not be fast enough. Come just as you are to me. Don't need apologies. Know that you are worthy. Unconditionally, Katy Perry. Okay? You're always in my head. You're always in my head. You're always in my head. Always in my head, Coldplay. That's Hangman energy today. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning. Just starting to crawl. Say something. A great big world. That's it. Oh, all the times I've tasted love. Never knew quite what I had, little darling. If you hear me now, never needed you so bad. Spinning round inside my head, sail away, David Gray. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I'll still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. Gravity, Sarah Bareilles. Now I know I have met an angel in person. Perfect, Ed Sheeran. And maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to watch you, to guide you through the darkest of your days, wherever you will go, the calling. This is the last message. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled a rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved. Someone you loved, Louis Capaldi. Yeah, that's also a lot of regret. For some of you, did you end this? Maybe you will be for some of you. Either way, this is a connection that it's a new cycle now. Something is changing here. It can be really big, but it's definitely a reconnect in some way, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, and I'm going to give up trying to straighten everything because it's just not going to happen. Liking readings and, of course, sharing them if you're inspired, and, of course, watching them in order to like them. Subscribing to the Tarot Closet if you haven't already, and having those notifications on so you know when readings are coming in real time, when I'm going live, and when things are just changing or new things are coming. All these things are really important to keep my channel moving. So thank you really very much. I do appreciate it. And thank you for spending time here with me today. I'm sending you so much love and light on your journey. I wish you a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you at another Aries love reading, and at another love tarot reading wherever here at the Tarot Closet. Take good care, Aries. Bye for now.